Hello and welcome to Sassy Scrapbooking. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to make a Halloween explosion box. I've seen a couple different explosion boxes on YouTube and on the internet and decided to try my hand at making one. The only difference is that I'm going to use the Cricut Explorer. In the Cricut design space, I am starting with my box template. This is the largest of the three templates, and it serves to create the outside layer of the box. I have inserted this spider web design that is from the Potions and Spells cartridge to add a design element to the outside of the box. The spider webs will be drawn onto the stock card paper, not cut. I am also going to use this Happy Halloween sign, which is from the Mini Monsters image set. I have ungrouped the Happy Halloween and attached one portion of it to the outside box template so that it will cut on the same mat. Next, I have inserted the middle layer template for the box, which you can see is slightly smaller than the outside layer. Now I have inserted the top or the smallest layer template and have attached the background of the Happy Halloween image so that it will cut on the same mat as this template. Using a square image, and it doesn't matter what cartridge you use since you're going to be adjusting the image size, you're going to need to cut 4 squares measuring 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 out of decorative paper. This will be used with the largest template, so match your colors accordingly. For the middle template, you're going to need 4 pieces of decorative paper measuring 3 1/4 inches by 3 inches. For the top or the smallest template, you're going to need 4 pieces of decorative paper measuring 3 1/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches, and then 1 square piece measuring 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inches. In this tutorial, I'm going to cut an extra layer of decorative paper so that my embellishments show up a little bit better. I'm going to cut 4 squares, or 4 pieces I should say, at 2 3/4 by 3 inches, and then 1 additional piece at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Now I'm using a different color for each of my cutout pieces because I want them to cut out on different mats, and because I'm going to be using different decorative sheets of paper. I like to check and sometimes double check my mats to make sure that I have all my pieces and that the draw icon is there for the spider web on the bottom of the outside template before sending everything to cut. Everything looks good, so let's go ahead and cut it. Now all my pieces are cut. As you can see, I have included the embellishment pieces that I've already cut and glued together so that you can see what I'm going to be using for this explosion box. Now let's start putting the pieces together. First, I am going to go ahead and glue my Happy Halloween together so that it's dry and ready to go when I need it. I'm going to put that aside now. Okay, these are the 3 layers, or these are what the 3 layers look like once they've been cut. I want to show you the bottom layer that has the spider webs drawn on it. To draw the spider webs, I used a black fine tip marker made by 4A. I purchased this set at Office Depot for about $8 and have been thrilled with how they work with the Cricut Explorer. Next, I'm going to score a line on the fold, on each of the folds of the box templates for all 3 box layers. Now I'm going to go ahead and tape the decorative paper to the flaps on the inside of all 3 of the box layers. I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of the smallest pieces and tape them to the decorative paper on the inside box layer. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my embellishments to the inside box layer. Here I'm just double checking the folds and making sure all the flaps are going to be able to fold inward. Now I'm going to put all three of the layers together by putting glue on the bottom of the top two and basically adhering them to the next layer down. With all three layers glued together, I can now lift and move the side flaps. Photos and journaling can be added to these side flaps at a later date. Now with the box face down, I can add my spooky Halloween kitties to the outside of the box. At this point, I just want to take a minute and kind of check out the embellishments and the design of the box, make sure everything's going to go together, make sure it's kind of looking the way I want it to look. Now all we have to do is make the lid. Taking some black cardstock, I'm going to cut a square that measures 5.6 inches by 5.6 inches, and I'm going to make a score line at the 1 inch mark on all four sides. Then folding my cardstock paper at the score marks, I'm going to make a small cut on 4 of the corners up to the score line and then to create flaps, and then I'm going to bend those flaps over. I'm going to add some adhesive glue to the flaps and glue them to the side of the box top. Using a few paper clips, I'm going to put them in the corners to let the glue do its magic, and the top is complete. This now completes my spooky Halloween explosion box. I would like to take one more moment of your time and thank you for watching my video tutorial at Sassy Scrapbooking. Please subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. I will continue to add new videos as my adventures with the Cricut Explorer continue. Bye for now.